Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back. Our guest today is a good friend of mine, Bart Brands. Bart is a precious metal specialist at Gold Republic, and he is a certified security intelligence professional. Bart, welcome back.
Thanks, Ivan. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
It's a pleasure having you come down and speak to the precious metals community. I wanted to get you down to talk about, everything that's happening in the precious metals market. We've had such an incredible year so far. We're getting close to the end of 2025. What are your thoughts as we move into 2026 for precious metals?
That's a very good question. Well, as you know, I always do my fundamental analysis, and even though I try to see glimmers of hope, I'm really looking for them. I always hope because, if some of the problems in the world were to be resolved, that might have a negative effect on precious metals prices because then people might feel safe again. And as you know, most people they invest in precious metals also because they have, they feel uncertainty about what's happening in the world. I am really sad to say that I don't see anything that even resembles stability, fiscal control on deficits, or any of the things that we need to look for to to see maybe a stabilization of precious metals prices or even a drop, a significant drop in prices of precious metals. So, looking forward to 2026, I think we are on the same road. Fiscal irresponsibility, deficit spending, and just a all round, I think, very chaotic world where precious metals they play the role that they have been playing for thousands of years, and therefore a drop in purchasing power of different currencies and also rising prices in gold and silver.
Now, over at Gold Republic, where you're at, what are you seeing? What is the sentiment? Are you seeing more institutional investors? Are you still seeing, your average people buying silver and gold? Are you seeing more gold purchases than silver? Are you seeing a lot of selling? What are you seeing?
That's a very good question, actually, and I think if I look at my an average customer, then we have around 1.1 billion under custody.
Wow.
We have about 100,000 customers, and so that would mean uh, an average holding of around 11,000 euros. So those are smaller investors. Some investors only have a couple hundred euros with us, and the larger investors into the tens of millions. And those investors are always they always have a business account with Gold Republic. So we have a very broad selection of or a very broad profile of customers, and I think all these customers they do share one thing, and that is uncertainty in the markets, and therefore the flight to safety in gold and silver. Of course, with gold prices being this high, 150,000 euros for 1 kilogram of gold, people tend to see silver as a cheaper alternative, and I think it is a cheaper alternative.
Hmm.
Even though its rises this year has been higher than the rise of gold in percentages, I think that silver still is a bargain. It is a bargain. If you look at silver's all-time high in 1980, and that we only crossed that all-time high, let's say 6 weeks, maybe 2 months ago, then I think silver is cheap. So we do tend to see a lot of people investing in silver, and even though, and that's why I always try to inform customers and people that watch, for example, your YouTube channel, is if you invest in precious metals, please take a long-term view on that investment. Because what we, of course, have seen as well at the top of 121,000 kilograms for 21,000 euros for 1 kilogram of gold is people they buy at the top and then they see a correction back to 110 and then they sell.
Hmm.
So if you buy gold, don't buy it for the short term. If you buy silver, hold on to it. Hold on to it for the rest of your life if you have to, or if you can.
Yeah.
And so we do see some selling, but we see more dip buyers than sellers. So we see a lot of people that bought, even going to the top, and then the price drops a little bit, and they see it as an extra purchasing, as an extra opportunity to purchase some more precious metals. I always say these corrections are a gift. It is like receiving a nice gift under your Christmas tree, you know. You see
Hmm.
a lower price of gold and silver, it is a gift, and it's a present that you can unwrap, and you should be really happy with these presents. So yeah, and I'm happy to say that a lot of our customers, they treat it as they treat it the same way.
Hello, my fellow silver and gold stackers. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It will really help the silver and gold community grow. It'll help this channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it. Back to the video. Yeah, I feel like a majority of the precious metals buyers and stackers out there, they understand it's a long-term investment. They understand it's your personal bank. You personally, Bart, do you just buy coins, bars? What is the better buy? What is the lower premium? What do you do?
Well, you know, I always carry gold with me,
Yeah, I know.
right?
I was
So
gonna ask you that.
I have this beautiful Volcambi bar on me right now. It's a 1 ounce bar. I do have some coins as well, and even though at Gold Republic we don't sell coins, I think, for example, if you are a beginning investor, buy some silver coins. They are beautiful to look at. I have some silver with me as well, but this is also a bar.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I do have a silver coin collection. Of course, I started saving up these different collections, mostly from the Perf Mint. But yeah, you know, if you look at premiums, for example, you know that bars have a lower premium than coins do. So if you have this initial investment in physical silver that you hold on your own person or in your direct vicinity, and you are thinking about allocated storage, then of course you want bars because the premium is lower. They are individually numbered, so you can always prove that you are the owner, so that you have legal ownership of those bars. You can't do that with coins. And yeah, so I think for storage, allocated storage, always go for bars and make sure that you are legal owner. You have to be sure that you are the legal owner. But if you want to surprise your significant other, your kids, you know, buy them some nice silver coins, and or if the budget stretches that far, maybe buy them an ounce of gold in a nice coin shape. It's beautiful to look at. It feels good, and yeah, so that's and I have both.
No, that's
Hi, I'm Michael Piccioni, founder and president of Can-Am Bullion. At Can-Am Bullion, we are more than just a precious metals dealer. We are your trusted partner in securing your financial future. As an authorized dealer of the Royal Canadian Mint, we take pride in offering only the highest quality gold and silver products. And with our best price guarantee, you can trust that you're getting the most value for your investment. We offer free, no obligation consultations with one of our precious metals experts. Our commitment to excellence has earned us a 5-star Google rating, a shopper approved seal of approval, and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. These accolades reflect our dedication to transparency, integrity, and exceptional customer service. Are you ready to take the first step towards financial security? Contact Can-Am Bullion today for your free consultation. Let us help you build a brighter future with the power of precious metals.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have any concerns right now that you have your eye on? It could be geopolitically, it could be about the financial markets, could be about anything. Is there anything that's concerning you right now, Bart?
Well, so Japan just started a new round of QE. I think that is concerning. I think we've all seen this coming, and we are seeing the start of a new financial crisis. For example, commercial real estate, the commercial what are they called again? MBSs,
Hmm.
CMBSs are
Yeah.
defaulting at a rate that is higher than during the great financial crisis.
Really?
So, yeah, yeah. So, we all can see this, but I think the difference between that time and now is everybody can see it. So
Mhm.
we can, all your viewers, they can look at the numbers. The numbers are all online. So if you know the numbers, then there is no reason to be surprised. So but it also creates a form of responsibility because if you don't see this crisis coming and you don't prepare, there is no one to blame except yourself.
Hmm.
So I would say to everybody that are looking at these numbers, at these default rates, that are looking at the car market bubble in the United States, that are looking at vacancies in commercial real estate, that are looking at the printing of $117 billion worth of yen in Japan. Everybody who's looking at that and not preparing, well, there's no one to blame except for yourself. So if you don't
Absolutely.
prepare, then don't come knocking to at someone else's door. This and this happened. That's just it's too late then
Yeah.
when these things happen. And the second difference, and that is, I don't want to plug Gold Republic, but we are, by the way, having a really beautiful event on the December 9th with
Hmm.
Jim Rickards,
Oh,
Peter Schiff,
nice.
Willem Middelkoop, the Oracle of Amsterdam, as you might know him, and
Absolutely.
also a Dutch, the most famous Dutch economist and we're all coming together in a beautiful event. If I may, I would like to share the
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
link to the live stream because we're live streaming it as well, and it's all, of course, Peter Schiff and Jim Rickards will host a keynote in English, so even people that are watching your channel can follow that live stream. But anyway, what I was talking about is there are companies that are providing solutions, so fractional solutions with the transfer of legal ownership of precious metals. That's the second difference between, let's say, the GFC and now. Technology has given us the opportunity to prepare, even if we don't have a very large budget. You don't have to buy a kilogram or 100 ounce bar of gold or 1,000 ounce bar of silver anymore.
Right.
You can buy fractional gold, be the legal owner, and use an application to track your investing, your investments.
Hmm.
So I think those two differences, and that's technology and transparency are the big game changers when it comes to seeing that this crisis is coming, but also being able to prepare for it, and also perhaps even thriving through it. We know that 90, 95, 98% of the population doesn't even look at our channels, right? So people are too busy surviving or just being you know um, having their brain rotted away by TikTok. So if you are a part of that 1 or 2% that are serious, that do some research online, please do your research. And secondly, prepare and make use of the technology that is given to you, and in
Hmm.
that preparation.
Absolutely. No, you nailed it, Bart. You hit it, you hit the nail right on the head. It's such a huge pleasure having you come down. I am going to put the link that you send it on over to me so people can follow the live stream
Will do.
when it does come. So yeah, I highly recommend everyone to go check it out. Bart, I want to thank you so much for coming down and speaking to the precious metals community. There's so much, it's been such an incredible year, still not done yet, but you know what? As we go into 2026, I know there's going to be a lot more excitement in our space. So I'd love to have you back on in the future.
Of course, I am always happy when I see your email for a request. So, Ivan, just send me an email and I'll be here. You know that.
Thank you.
I'll be
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
I love to inform your viewers and well, it was good talking to you again.
Yeah, it was great talking to you, Bart. Talk to you soon.
Ciao.